peaceful risings. All right. I created a video yesterday and then I got a little more clarity. So now it's time to come back with more clarity upon said topic. So after reading Deuteronomy, which I have read several times and have been left in shock, awe, and still yet I'm still drawn back to this chapter. I keep coming back. Yesterday, I was a little upset about what was being processed, and looking around, it felt like if there was this big mighty God, which we'll get into, like what's going on? But if you look around, everything that it was saying, it was like, hey, if you don't follow these, then kind of shit out of luck. You will be scattered. You will be confused. You will be all this. List goes on. And it's clear as day. It's clear. It became clear because after I created the video, without even searching for it, at least 6 times, Deuteronomy came up in conversations that I was checking out, right? I wasn't searching anymore. Like, I was like, okay, I put it to rest. But there was something calling saying, hey, look deeper. You're missing something. So I went in. Something clicked to me. Heard of the curse of the bastard child? Well, check this video out. I'm waking up right now, so it's like, this will be kind of a calm, more mellow, getting the day started type video. All right, so check this out, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Phyllis Tarbox with Above and Beyond Christian Counseling, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the 5 top demonic spirits that torment children of unwed parents. In the counseling office, I often hear my clients say things like, I never knew my father. He abandoned my mother when she got pregnant. Or, my mom was illegitimate. It runs in our family. Or, my mother hid her pregnancy. She was ashamed of me. I was not planned and I felt unwanted. I feel disconnected in church. I have trouble reading the Bible or even entering into worship. The top 5 demonic spirits that can hinder illegitimate children, those born to parents out of wedlock, are rejection, abandonment, insecurity, hiding, and shame. In Revelation 12, verse 4, we read, And the dragon stood before the woman who was ready to give birth to devour her child as soon as it was born. Satan will use any opening he can to bring demonic torment against the children of God. Illegitimacy and incest are the only 2 curses in the Bible that can affect 10 generations. A person of illegitimate birth shall not enter the assembly of the Lord, none of his descendants, even to the 10th generation. And that verse is Deuteronomy 23, verse 2 in the Amplified Version. From the inception of this curse, then, 10 generations would equal 2,048 descendants. Some of the latest statistics that were published by the Center for Disease Control show that 40.6% of all births are born to unmarried parents. Often my clients will tell me things like, my mother was really young when she had me. She hid her pregnancy from her parents because she was ashamed of me. I was not wanted and I've always felt rejected. I feel guilty for ruining my mother's chances at life. She gave up everything for me and I ended up getting pregnant at the same age she did. Word curses of rejection can begin as soon as conception. They are the foundation for demonic birth assignments constructed to hinder the child throughout their life. Many clients know their parents considered aborting them. And this knowledge immediately invites demonic spirits of rejection and insecurity to begin their destructive work. I remember when I first started noticing this in one of the clients that I had, and I noticed that there was a pattern of these 5 tormentors. She always felt disconnected. She called herself the black sheep of the family. She isolated herself. She hid in fear as a child. This pattern continued into adulthood as she hid to basically avoid even family gatherings. She had trouble staying connected in church, and her devotional time was very hindered. She told me that she had trouble reading the Bible and entering into worship. And when I was praying for her, I actually saw a vision of her mother wearing a huge overcoat. And I asked her, did your mom hide her pregnancy with you from her parents in shame? And she told me that her mother was able to conceal her pregnancy until she was almost due. And the root of that torment was her illegitimate conception. And, I have to say, her deliverance was profound. The devil, let's face it, he's no respecter of person, and he'll use any entryway he can to keep God's children from fulfilling their purpose in life. His mission is clearly laid out in the Word. It is to kill, steal, and destroy, and we see that in John 10:10. But we know that Jesus came to give us life, and life to the fullest. So let's break that birth assignment of illegitimacy off of you today. I'm going to speak out something, and I'd like for you to repeat it after me. So I'll go slow. In the name of Jesus, I confess the sin of illegitimacy from my forefathers and declare the power of this inherited curse broken off of my bloodline. I also break the power of any word curses spoken over me of not being wanted. Now go ahead, and if you know those word curses or there's things and you know who spoke them, go ahead and just speak them out, and I'll give you a few seconds here to do that. I also break any unknown curses and those I have spoken over myself. I cancel the assignment of every spirit of rejection, isolation, insecurity, abandonment, and shame from these curses, and declare that you have no hold over me in Jesus Christ's name. Now declare these things out loud. I am a child of the King. I am loved. I was planned by God. He knew me before He formed me in my mother's womb. I am blessed, not cursed. I am embraced, not rejected. I am free. This declaration is going to begin a new journey for you on the road to freedom. And your next steps may include a deeper road to deliverance. It's time for you to reconnect. And we are only a Skype clip away. I pray this helped you today, and have a blessed week.
All right. Back to Deuteronomy. Let's read this. Okay. Exclusion from the Lord's people. This is 23. Deuteronomy 23, right? No man who has been castrated or whose penis has been cut off may be included among the Lord's people. No one born out of wedlock or any descendants of such person, even into the 10th generation, may be included among the Lord's people. No, and it just keeps going on. We'll stop right there. No one born out of wedlock to the 10th generation shall be included in the Lord's people. If you checked out that video, I'm pretty sure, look, I'm coming back at it with Morning Brain. So it had something about like, you know, these are the spirits that follow said children around, which is why it makes it a little bit, and if I, the only reason I'm bringing this up, right, is because I have seen it firsthand. I'm living it firsthand. And it brings us, again, back to Jesus, back to being born again, back to being in the Spirit. That Spirit that you're searching for, you know, it's like, where do you find it, you know? I don't really have words that I could put to all of this, so I just wanted to come and relay this information because look around. Look at the world we live in today. Well, that's because that's not, I have to ixnay what I said, because like I said, I'm still searching, I'm still trying to find, you know, the truth, right? Like I said in the other video, Egypt was named by the Greeks. It's already been conquered, and you know, like Kemet was before all that. Like all of it, like these are stories that have been passed down generation to generation. The whole civilization's being wiped out through floods and all that. Like a lot of this stuff has context and things like that. So it's like piecing it all together and making sense of the whole. But due to the fact that, you know, everybody's so scattered in all this, and it's for a reason. There's a reason behind it. Because look at this world that we live in. That's all I'm saying. That's why, back to, I gotta find out where it says it, but it's, you know, in the world, not of it. You know, that's pretty much where we are and what we're about. And the more I learn, the more that I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, so if you are experiencing anything like this and are, because this is a hard topic for me to even just like get into, because, you know, it's like, it is life. This is the life we have been living, and it's coming to terms with that, and then being born again, which, you know, is hilarious. I went to Phoenix to find, oh man, I don't even know if I should get into this in this one, but I'm going to, because we already started. Why not? Just let it flow. Anyway, so like we went to Phoenix to go find, you know, like it was like a soul search almost. And the whole journey getting there was trial after tribulation, trial. We saw snow, we saw freaking dust storms, bus got ran off the road, a baby was born, like just so much. Just to get there, it was a journey just to get there. Like I didn't have any money really, but I had enough for everything I needed when times were really hard, like especially in the dust storm, and with the bus driver that drove off the road, right? There was a little bit of a shakiness, and I was like, okay, that was probably one of the first times I actually came to prayer, and I closed my eyes, and I was like, I know you're with me. I know you're here. Thank you. Please watch over everybody in this bus. And then also please clear up this storm, because it was shaking my spirit a little bit. So I was like, please clear it up. I opened my eyes. The storm was gone. So say what you will about that, but that to me was confirmation, because I reached in my heart, and obviously I'm not the only one that was praying for that, because it was pretty scary. But you know, I had faith. We made it through, and kind of like added to the journey, because also like I said, we went soul searching, and that you don't just get, you know, like sunshine and flowers and stuff from all that. Even though there was that, we did have, you know, great experiences in Phoenix, but I was literally ran out. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't accepted. I was, you know, like they came for me. Like, but at the same time, that's just, you know, how it is. It's in the word. So it's like, but also at the same time, like, I was going through some things. So it's like that whole, you know, like, I feel okay. What I'm saying is, like, there's certain things that like, if you study everything, right? I'm currently studying the Bible, but there's more, obviously, and this is like, it comes from ancient knowledge, and I can't even get into that. This video is probably a little bit all over the place, but we'll go ahead and just leave it there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you found some clarity or got some sort of, you know, guidance along your journey, because it's time, you know, it's time. It's time to pick where you stand. It's time to really, but if you also feel that, because when you are called, that's when it's your time. You can't push people, you can't force people. That's not cool. But you could relay the information, so then they have the wisdom in order to see. So peace. TKAZOX. I'll go. Okay, never mind. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Peace. Exodus. No, not Exodus. Sorry. Deuteronomy 23. Exclusion from the Lord's people. We'll skip the first one, even though if you look at society nowadays, let's not get into that. Yeah, for the most part, there's like a lot of stuff in this that I feel like with the times, they were trying to keep like a certain tradition and purity, understanding, and, you know, I can't put any words to it because I'm still learning it myself. But the second one, number 2, no one born out of wedlock or any descendants of such person, even to the 10th generation, may be included among the Lord's people. So yesterday, like I said, like I've been drawn, I said what I said, right? And I speak from the heart, I speak my truth, I leave it at that. But when it comes to it, like reading, I didn't even read that part yesterday, but I even said it rattles my spirit, right? This, like, and I think I even said, like, that's not my God, you know, that can't be my God. But yeah, so it's like looking around in this world today, like we're so far removed from, you know, like where we came from, that, you know, like it's hard to reconnect. So it's like that journey of reconnection and getting back to that point where we can be, that is my God, and claim it fully, you know? Because it's in here. That God is in here. And that's what this, like, book really is about. It's discovering, and through trials and tribulations, through the journey of where our people have been to where we are now. Having that, because it's still playing out. We are technically, book says, delivered us from. Let me get back to, because like this book is playing out right now. We are still in Egypt. This is still Egypt. We call it America. All of that. This is Egypt. And like I said yesterday, Egypt was conquered and renamed Egypt. Egypt isn't called Egypt originally. So what's that mean? What's that mean to you? That's what I'm getting to. Let me see. It's a really important part. And by the way, I'm making my hands stronger. There's nothing wrong with that. I was doing a little bit of hiya, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming out of this with a little bit different energy. I had a little bit of coffee, right? So I was doing my hiya, and I went until I snapped the thing, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's fine though. Like God is good. I'm healing, and it's stronger than ever before. So just know that. Because I know I look kind of goofy. We're not going to get into that. Let's see. See, okay. Tip for later videos. Just wait 10 minutes after you wake up. Like, I went to bed, woke up, rolled out of bed, got ready. I was like, okay, let's relay this message. But look at the shit like that. Like, when you really start getting into it, then, you know, you start feeling good. It's, woo! Okay. It's an important thing that I would like to read because it relates to this day. Yeah, we'll go ahead and leave this here. But yeah, so pretty much we started with the whole idolatry yesterday, because I feel like that's important, because like we were saying, getting so far removed from where we came that, like, I don't really remember what was said, but I know the information is in there. Do your own research. Remember that, about how eventually all we would have are the stone carvings and things, which if you look around, we got our words, we got books, we got all this, and pictures on walls and things like that. And that's cool, but it's to really remember where it came from. And yeah, so that's where yesterday was like leading to. And oh no, I have to find this here. I might have to cut this part until I find it. Allah, Great Spirit, whatever you decide to embody, it is with you. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Warnings against forgetting the Lord. Make certain that you do not forget the Lord your God. Do not fail to obey any of his laws. And okay, sorry. One more time. Come on, eyes, wake up now. Okay. Make certain that you do not forget the Lord your God. Do not fail to obey any of his laws that I am giving you today. When you have all you want to eat and have built good houses to live in, and when your cattle and sheep, your silver and gold, and all your other possessions have increased, be sure that you do not become proud and forget the Lord your God, who rescued you from Egypt, where you were slaves. He led you through the vast and terrifying desert. I can attest to that. Where there were poisonous snakes and scorpions. I can attest to that. Ooh. Like I said, this is present day. This is now here. All right. Okay, this is just me hooting and hollering at this point. But I shall continue because I have seen this firsthand. Okay? Literally signs letting me know, like, hey, come nighttime, most poisonous scorpions are going to be right here. So, and this probably doesn't make sense to you because this is my own story. I will write my own book one day and you'll see. Okay, sorry. Have increased, led you through the vast, okay, he led you through the vast and terrifying deserts where there were poisonous snakes and scorpions. In that dry and waterless lake, he made water flow from out solid rocks from you. Okay, like I said, I can attest to that. I have seen it firsthand. Okay. Water flow out of solid rocks for you. In the desert, he gave you manna to eat. Food that he sent. Food that your ancestors have never eaten. He sent hardships on you to test. He sent hardships on you to test you, so that in the end he could bless you with good things. So then you must never think that you have made yourself wealthy, but by your own power and strength. Remember that it is the Lord your God who gives you the power to become rich. He does this because he is still faithful today to the covenant that he made with your ancestors. Never forget the Lord your God or turn to other gods to worship and serve them. If you do, then I warn you today that you will certainly be destroyed. If you do not obey the Lord, then you will be destroyed just like those nations that he is going to destroy as you advance. So, yeah. Heed thy warning. All right. Peace, y'all.